Me specifically or talking to?
Lincoln Heights, Berry Farm, Tony Garden,
Okay.
Terrace, Clay Terrace, all these communities.
What are y'all doing? What kind of activities are y'all doing?
I let them
Okay, so
talk,
they're
so I
the
won't do it.
Spokes.
But what kind of,
What we do is we go in the community, we roast some hot dogs, we take some bottled water, we put some music on, and we basically, usually kids will come and immediately we get there and we give them these cards and they start passing them out and people start to come to us and tell us what they need, what their needs are. And we try to meet them where they're at. We try to help them in any way we can. We try to use whatever connections we have through the jobs that we have or whatever. And for instance, I work at the Father McKenna Center. I do social work in the daytime, and I'm a transition coordinator. So if I can help them through my connections with their job, then I do. And I've found that a lot of times that I can. Just this morning, I put a couple of guys in drug treatment. And,
So are you primarily working Ward 7, 8, or all over?
we're going to expand to
Where you now?
6 and 5.
That's where you're
We're
working
going to do
now?
something. Yeah, when we met and started planning, we said let's go where it's a need all throughout the whole city, but let's go where the greatest need is. And so we came up with these particular locations.
And these locations are where?
they're listed on the card.
Ward 8,
Oh,
Ward 7 and 8.
Ward 7, Ward 8, and I think one is in Ward 6, Greenwood's in Ward
6, right.
Ward 6, right? Those are all
So
locations.
6, 7, and 8.
I think the next one we go to is Woodland, and that's Saturday.
Is it just your group, or you have a lot of groups?
Yes, there's some other brothers here. We average around about between 8 and 10 people to go out. But there's probably like 12 committed of us who are committed individuals. So
We're listed on the front.
Yeah.
So we're not only doing drive-by, events, we leave numbers so people can contact. But what we found, when people fill out the survey, they actually, put down what they need and they want to contact. And then we educate people as it relates to that ban the box legislation.
Oh, okay.
That's pending. So people call down here to say I'm in support of ban the box.
Okay. Let me give you, since, part of my, since part of my job is outreach like that, let me know if I can be of any help, or if you're having a meeting, and like for me to attend, or on behalf of the council member, let me know.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
And basically, the information on the cards we give to a lot of the young guys too, because we want them to know that they can call us anytime. We talk to them about hotspot. We talk to them about peer pressure. We talk to them like if they're friends and if them and their friends trying to make a decision whether to go to shoot somebody in a drive-by, that they can call us before they go with their friends and get valuable information. By us, some of us being ex-offenders, some of us have a lot of time, so we have a lot of information to impart with them. And so basically what we do when we're in the community, we part information to people that give them hope. Because right now, the city all over, everybody, even people that got jobs, is feeling a little despair about things, And so what we call ourselves is community hope agents too, because we give hope, and we don't like to give people false sense of hope. So we try to find people that's willing to support and work with us and help us in the areas where we need help at with people. If we send somebody somewhere, and Mr. Cortez would say, he would ask a guy, if a guy want a job, he would ask a guy, can you pass the drug test, and if he can't pass the drug test, then we can't get the basis of sending you for a job. Let's work on that issue. So we try to get at the ground issue and get down in the dirt where people are, because we believe when we can get down where they are, then we can help bring them up.
Well, a lot of groups, I went to a meeting yesterday, a lot of groups doing very, very similar things. Sometimes it would probably be good if you all know what other groups around town are doing. And so it's to make sure that the right hand is not doing something different from the left hand, because a lot of you are doing the same thing. I went to a homeless group meeting yesterday, mainly they're concerned with finding jobs and things of that nature. That's very, very difficult. And I spoke to a group, I know y'all may not have heard, called Men in Motion, which is, deals with ex-offenders in Ward 7, and people want jobs, but they're up against, they're obviously up against some obstacles. So people need to know about it. People, first of all, need to sit down and talk about it, talk about those obstacles and what have you. I think y'all doing great. Let me know next time y'all have a meeting.
Okay.
I'd like to
You know what I found that's important though? A lot of these people that I come in contact with, yeah, they've had, just like you said, there are many agencies or many groups that are doing exactly what we do. But how we want to make ourselves different from those groups, we want to follow through all the way. And I think at some point, and I'm not saying what groups there might be, people get discouraged along the way or feel overwhelmed along the way. We don't feel like we can be overwhelmed because we believe in developing a relationship no matter what it might be. We meet them where they're at, and we try to hang in there with them and see how we can get them up to speed.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of groups, they'll come in and say, okay, well, you don't qualify. And so they have lost confidence in a lot of people that they see a lot of times. They say, oh, you're just coming around for this day to say this or that and to get some publicity or whatever, and then nothing's going to come of that. But we try to be different that way. We try to follow through and actually do what we say we're going to do and continue to have that relationship, that personal relationship with them and that support system that they need.
The only thing is, as I said again, there are a lot of like-minded groups, just like yours. Probably right across the way, doing the same thing. Have groups, and some of these groups need to get together. When we talk about how to help our young black kids, for example, particularly black males, you may be doing the same thing as the group across next door. You need to all work together on that. You have to kind of come together. Don't think you're a ship unto yourself. You have to work together. That's all I wanted to say. Because one of the things that Councilman Brown is trying to do is that what we're trying to do is meet with like-minded groups. You'd be surprised if we get calls, people doing the same thing. Right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. And one thing is that I do not allow them to do is to criticize another group. I don't allow that person when I get it. Don't criticize it. Because the other group is doing something different. May even be doing it better. You may be doing it better. But anyway, let me do this. As I said, next time y'all have a meeting or something, wherever it may be, just give me a couple of days notice. I'll come on out and sit around a table, and maybe I can give you some ideas how we can, kind of work together. That's what I think.